Welcome everybody. This is Lynda. I'm glad you're here with me. This is a second part of our doing our Woopy Doodle pouch, and I went ahead and did quite a bit of it, so I'll walk you through with what I've done. But I've decided what I'm going to do with this pouch is I'm going to use it for the gift pouch for gifting one of my little books that I'm making in the Stitch by Stitch project. Okay, and you'll recognize these two fabrics from when I started. This is the way I finished it out. It has a little decorative area here. And what that's actually covering is the Velcro that I put on it. Now, and here's the little booklet that I'll be gifting out as a card, and I'll show you that when I get the card inset done in another video. In the first video, we left off with me just doing the two fabrics on the inside piece of fabric that I was sewing it to, stabilizing it. When I did that, what I did was I folded it up. I found the spot where I wanted to keep it, so I knew how big my flap was going to be and so forth. And when I did that, then I sewed this piece of Velcro on top before I put the inside liner in, because the inside liner would then cover where that Velcro is. Okay, so I folded it up, found this position, and sewed that on. Then I cut the inside liner piece and I laid that down, folded up my fabric to where I wanted it, and then began to stitch around. I began here and I stitch across here, which attach those two very roughly, just an overcast type stitch, very roughly done. In fact, I came back to make it look like it was older and had been mended and everything. I came back in certain areas and put extra stitches, like somebody had to come back and restitch because it come loose. You know how you see that sometimes in old things. Anyway, I started across there, and then I came down and around. So you can do it any way you want to, but what that did was that secured the background to the inside liner to my outside. My flap was up, my Velcro was on. Now I needed the top Velcro, and what I did was I laid it over like that, and then folded back exactly about where the Velcros would meet it. So I knew where to position my Velcro here on top. I knew if I put it about there, when I fold it over, it's going to hit here. And I use a big enough piece to make sure I can hit it easily. Then I sewed that to the whole thing, through the liner, through the outside piece. Sewed that in because it needs to be secured good. Okay, and to cover that up, that stitching up on top, well, I used a little decorative motif that I had cut out of something that I had laying around, and I just hand sewed that on over the top of that Velcro stitching. That completed that little tiny pouch. It's pretty sturdy. It's very soft. The fabrics are just beautiful. Okay, they're just gorgeous. I had finished the stitching on the top part, and I came down the center with 2 rows of stitches to secure the larger piece across here. And then I knew that my outside would secure the edges. The edges are roughed, nothing's turned. They're just, edges are showing. Stitching is very roughly done. I didn't try to be precise, and I came back to try to make it look even more rougher. And I like that look. I think it looks like it's been mended a couple of times, and maybe as a family keepsake, you'll have tattered edges and pieces and things coming out. I like all that. So, if you don't like that, then you need to find a pattern where you sew the whole thing and turn it inside out, and so that all your edges are perfectly hidden. But I do like the raggy edges, okay? And it just will perfectly fit one of these little books that I'm making as a greeting card. And then when I gift it, they actually have two gifts. They have the greeting card and they have the little pouch. And I have made these throughout the years, particularly to carry my cell phone in my purse. I don't have to dig for it or hunt for it. It's always in the pouch in my purse, and I love that. I also have one that carry other things, like instant coffee and tea, a spoon, a napkin. Anywhere you go, you can make yourself a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, just different things in my pouch. Might carry my lipstick, my compact, whatever I'm using. But these little pouches are fun to make, and then put certain items in them and put them in your purse. They're so easy to find. Nothing gets lost at the bottom of your purse. Okay, that's my little pouch. I hope you make one. Until next time, we both are staying very scrap happy.